it? Ooh, there I am.
There you are.
Just on that one. How about you? There we go. Still a really high angle, I guess.
I'm taller than you, so the way you said it was probably like 3-4 inches higher.
Oh, yeah, huh? All right.
Do you want to do it one more time? You want to switch one more time and try?
Oh, no, I'm already live. I'm just going to move it while I'm...
I was thinking that when you were setting it up, and I just should have said something.
Although, let's see. How's that? Does that feel better? Hey, everyone. If you can, jump over to the YouTube. The YouTubes. Hello. I mean, it looks okay. Hey, Sandra's on YouTube. Sweet. All right, so. Oh, that voice was my brother. So my dad's at home, and we made the executive decision to leave him there. Yeah, I'm sure I can do a link for the YouTube. Hold on, let me figure it out. I don't know. Is David Lyle here at all? David, help. The YouTube is on my channel. I just don't know how to link to it, honestly. Does anyone know how to do that? Because I could post it over there if I knew the thing with the stuff. Anyway, all right. But I'm going to give something away. Drum roll. All right. So that's the plan. Hey, everyone. If you can, jump over to, yeah, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, give it a whirl. I just don't know how to do that thing. I've got like both feeds monitoring right now. I know, right, James? I'm shocked. So I went back to the computer guys that I used before, and we figured out some things, and it made me feel less inept because it took them a minute to figure it out too. So, you know, blah, blah, blah. So if you would say hi on the Facebook thing or the YouTube feed, and then I'll let you know that I see you. So far, I see Shirley, Amanda, Laura, Tina, Leslie, James, Sandra. But just check in and say hi. All right, so we have a leftover show. What that means is if you were never lucky enough to participate in one of the leftover shows before, I take everything that we had either leftover from previous sales or maybe people who didn't pay their invoice and we reshelved their plants that they had reserved. So there's like little hidden gems in there. There's all kinds of overstock, and everything gets discounted, which is kind of fun because it's really cool, lowest prices ever. And then, you know, you can get a nice assortment for less money than normal. Marcy, Armando, Tina, Janice, hello, Barbara, Donna, yay, Barb. All right, great. Is that the link to it, Leslie? That's brilliant. So maybe I can pin that comment. I don't know. Pin. All right, I have Leslie's comment pinned. So you should be able to click on that. If you don't have a YouTube account, to be able to comment on the video, you need to create one. But the good thing is if you have a Gmail account, you already have a YouTube account because they're owned by the same people. And it's free. All you have to do is sign up with your email address. They don't take any of your info except your name and your email address. So you'll be all set. Yeah, so Shirley, if you don't have a YouTube account, it won't let you comment. It's just a watch only. But if you just want to watch on Facebook today, we're doing Facebook too. So just stay there and don't worry about it. And create your YouTube account after, and then you can jump on there tomorrow. Sound good? All right. Hey, Irene. Yeah, it's like a Black Friday sale, except it's not Friday. It's Saturday. And it's, not actually Black Friday, or that's next week. But this is our Black Friday sale, basically, a week early. Doesn't everyone do that? James has us playing on his TV. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is probably going to be behind, but I have all these comments time-stamped, so I'm going to go in order. So don't worry about it. You will be set up in the right spots. Ted's doing better. He just still has a cough, and I just don't want him to set himself back. Like, he could probably have come in and done this today, but then we would have to deal with if he overdid it, which he overdoes it. So what are you going to do? All right, so I'm giving away this plant. It's a nice big Cattleya. This is Cattleya Earl Imperialis, and he's in bloom. The reason I'm giving him away is because, look, he's yellow. So he went through the dipping process that we did at the other greenhouse. So just cosmetically, he's kind of an uggo, but he's still working fine. New growths are green, and they'll be all right. He's blooming, obviously, and this is a really fun one. It's a really classy sort of white. Wow, look at it. It's totally blown out in the picture. This camera is not my favorite. We may have to return it and get a different one. Anyway.
It is all white.
Yeah. Well, it's got a little gold in the throat. Let me see if I hold it closer, maybe. Let me see.
The light's changing a lot, too.
Yeah.
With the clouds. It's not helping at all.
Yeah, no, it's a nightmare trying to work with it. Okay, you can see it a little better when I hold it up. That's good. All right. So the problem being is, we're outside pretty much. But I think what we're going to do is get that big umbrella that we can tilt.
That'll control.
Yeah. Small Business Monday sale post. You mean not this coming Monday, but next Monday? Oh my goodness, Marcy. Well, I hope she's okay. Jiminy Cricket. Yeah, okay, so anyway, it's a big white cat. I'm going to put it over here so that we don't have to worry about it. Here, actually, I wonder if I can, while we're doing this, mess with the, hold on one second. Brightness, turn the brightness down. Right there. Apply. Okay. Close. Hopefully that helps. All right. Yeah, once we get the light figured out, it'll be better. All right, so I'm going to write a number down. Can you get me the pen that's in there and a piece of paper? Yeah, there should be a pen. Perfect. All right, I'm going to write down a number between 1 and 20. And you guys get to start guessing, and whoever guesses this number first will win Cattleya Earl Imperialis. And I don't know who the parents are on this, but they must be lovely. All right. Oh, Sandra, you got it. That was quick. It's number 2. Sandra got it right away. Amazing. All right. So, well done, Sandra. All right, Catlia. Oh, here, Alice. And free. There we go. Perfect. Well done, guys. Yeah, congrats. All right, so here's a few of the things that I pulled from the greenhouse this morning before we set everything up. So I have a couple in bloom, and they're all fragrant. This one is Nakorn Charisi Delight. It's a really pretty orange, and what I love about it is a lot of times in these art shades you can really see the veining in the petals, which I love because it's usually a contrasting color. This one is like a reddish sort of veining in the petals, so it is just really pretty. I like this guy a lot. Now I have, I think, let's see, 1, 2, I have 3 total. I have this one, and then I have 2 in 6-inch pots, and they're absolutely kind of the same size. So I'm going to charge the same price for all 3 of them, whether it's in a 5 or a 6. But this is Nakorn Charisi Delight, and it's a good thing Todd's not here because he would just barf at this color. Nakorn Charisi Delight. All right, we're going to do these guys for $24. And I'm going to make the code Delight, DELIGHT. How fun. I know, right? Too bad, Todd. All right. Sandra, I got you. Donna. All right. I still have one more if anyone wants. Next one I have is Nadia's Song. And this is different than I thought, and I really love it. It's almost like, are you guys familiar with Volcano Island? It's almost like a really, really dark version of Volcano Island. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Gina, Anastasia. Who else do we have? Yeah, if you get here, check in and say hi, and I'll let you know if I can see you. So this looks like a dark version of Volcano Island to me, but it has an even better lip. Look at that lip. Can you see how beautiful that is? It's got really pretty, like, pencil marks of gold in it, and then it's a nice dark lip, which I'm a fan of. Hey, Vic. Craig, Julie. Hey, Beverly. Rita. All right. Aw, the wind blew her over. These flowers are just so heavy. They're really fragrant. They're really pretty. I have 1, 2, 3 of these total, and they're all in 6-inch pots. Now, keep in mind, the older leaves you're going to see are a little yellow from the dip. So the new stuff is, you know, bright green and fine, and it's just cosmetics. So there's nothing that you have to worry about, fungal, bacterial, anything like that. This is Nadia's Song, and she's also going to be 24. Stay there, Nadia. And the code is going to be Song. Now, I'm not going to run super late today, guys. Tomorrow's going to be my nice long day. We'll wrap everything else up. Hey, Trish. Stefan, yeah. All right, so Nadia's song's going to Barb and Sandra. All right. All right. Can I show Nadia again? Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, Steven. It's probably better in person, but still looks pretty good on the camera, too. Lovely. All right. The flowers aren't huge. They're about the same size as Volcano Island. Next to Earl Imperialis, look. They're a moderate-sized flower. They're not tiny by any stretch, but they're just not, Ronald's Canyon huge. Kelly, you got it. Okay. Is it 2020 too strong? Should I dilute more? So the 3 levels that you're looking at when it says 2020, that's basically just means that everything in there has the same amount as everything else. It's called a balanced fertilizer. So what I would do is any balanced fertilizer, I'd dilute it to a quarter strength and use it more often instead of having a stronger concoction every once in a while. So you can almost fertilize orchids as often as you water them. You just want to make sure you do a clean water flush every so often so that you rinse off any salt buildup, mineral buildup that you might have from fertilizing that often. So you can fertilize almost every time you water, flush with clean water, like every 10th watering or something like that. Okay? Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's get into some other stuff. What do you guys want to do? Should I just grab the first tray that I see? All right. Yeah, I just don't know what. Start from down there, I guess. Or let's start with Ben's stuff. Will you grab me one of those? Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna give you this. Justin is my brother. He's gonna be my Vanna White today. Got it. Okay, these are really cool. These came in from Ben, and I'm a fan. So that one's still in bud. This one's blooming from 2 crazy ass directions. Come here. Smile in front of the camera.
Should I grab another one and bring it over? Or
Yeah.
Just the one?
Yeah. And you can just put it right here. Yeah. Ta-da! All right, so this is Bill Worsley, which is Brassivola nodosa by Cattleya aurantiaca, both species, both in the Cattleya tribe, and then bred back to Brassivola nodosa. So it's 3/4 nodosa and 1/4 aurantiaca. And it has turned this into a really cute hybrid. So it's like nodosa, except it's almost all yellow. It's got little freckles in it. This one's asking for a hug or something. I'm not even sure. But they're awfully cute, and I bet you, they are fragrant at night. These guys are 3/4 nodosa. Nodosa is also called Lady of the Night, so nodosa is fragrant in the PM. They are pollinated by moths, and that's why that does that the way it does. Yeah, all the words coming out in the right order, too. These guys, I think I have them marked really reasonably. Yeah, they're $18. And look at how good they are. They're in 4-inch pots, technically, but they're actually in a basket in a pot, which, and you get a Cattleya like this, and you've got roots everywhere. So they'll probably need a repot if you want them to look better in the pot. You might want to cut them out of these. But here's the thing about cattleyas, especially nodosas and stuff like that. They're so forgiving if you trim these roots or break these roots or anything like that. Don't even worry about it. This isn't an angraecum. This isn't a path. This will bounce back after you repot and you snap half of these roots. It'll be fine. You probably, if you're going to cut it hardcore, you probably want to wait until it's warmer if you're in a cold area. Plants seem to bounce back better in warmer climates. But if you live in Florida or Louisiana or something like that, repot it now. Who cares? You're warm. You're good. All right, $18. I have 6 of these. And let's make the code BILL, B-I-L-L. How about that? And guys, if you can share the feed either on your page or in any group where you're allowed to do it, we appreciate that because it gets us new customers, and new customers get us the ability to make more money and to get more suppliers and buy bigger things and run off to Mexico with a boat, a dog, put a little life vest on him. You know. All right. Stefan, gotcha. And like we're doing the last few weeks as well, whatever I don't sell of these Bill Worldsleys will go on to next week's sale. So if I have 5 of these left, then they'll be up for sale next week. Anyone else? Just Stefan? Okay. This one's blooming from 3 leads. It's blooming from 2 and it has buds on the 3rd lead. That's fabulous. Little troopers they are. Okay. Everyone else is messing out. No, there's nothing happening on the Facebook. I don't see anything going on. Oh, wait. No, I can't see you today, Helen. Can you go on YouTube? Becca, Sandra, gotcha. Yeah, it's you know, it's still being dumb. I can see you now, Sandra. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Facebook is ridiculous. Hey, Helen. Now we got one Helen on Facebook and one Helen on YouTube. Helens. Both Helens on YouTube, please. All right. Does anyone else want a Bill Worldsleigh by Nodosa before we move on? The next thing we're going to do is Cattleya trianii. And let me show you what that looks like. All right. So there's all different versions of Cattleya trianii, you know, cerulean, semi-alba, blah, blah, blah. This one is a sibling cross, so a tag that says Cattleya trianii by Sib, or what this tag says, which is Cattleya trianii Patricia by Full Moon. That those tags are both accurate and they both indicate the same thing. One of them's just more detailed and it's letting you know what the 2 siblings that were bred together are. So this is a very close approximation of what that plant will look like. Let me make sure you can see that okay. Nope, absolutely not. See if I have to move this up or what. I'm working on it. Is that helping at all? It's not great. Okay. I can see you, Helen Brandt. There you are. Yes, good. I need this tilted up somehow. Yeah. Yeah, leave it like that. Hold on. I'm waiting for one of these to catch up. Yep, that's perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, so this is a Cattleya trianii. This is the normal color version. It's a nice light lavender, and it's just a fantastic species. Nice big flower, always fragrant. And this one is, the two parents are awarded. Well, Patricia doesn't have the award written on this tag, but I do believe Patricia has an AM as well. And it might have been just gained recently, and that's why it's not on the tag yet. But Full Moon also has an AM. These guys are in 6-inch pots, filling them. And I have made them ridiculously inexpensive as well. So let's see what we can do. I also have a whole bunch more plants that Steph and Becca cataloged yesterday that aren't on the list that I will add in between today and tomorrow and put up as leftovers. So you guys can have at them in between today and tomorrow too. And grab those little precious, wonderful things in there. All right. So Cattleya trianii. Hey Barbara, I got your pre-orders. I saw them on the page, so you're all good, by the way. Cattleya trianii, Patricia by Full Moon. I have 5 of these 6-inch pots. They're all huge. Here's one. Here's another one. Come here, kid. You see, they're all very large. I can actually hide behind them. They have previously bloomed from several different leads. Trianii isn't a ridiculously big Cattleya either. You know, this is sort of max height on these guys. So if normally those are $35 to $38 for species in a 6-inch pot, today they're $30, and I have 5 of them. So let's make the code MOON, MOON. No, but we are on YouTube, Susan. If you want to hop over there, you can cruise with the cool kids. I'm just trying to get everyone to move over to YouTube. Not that anyone over there is cooler. But you could get matching jackets. Just saying. All right. Trish, Helen, Beverly. Okay. Sandra, Barbara. That's right. Sandra, come on.
Do you want me to swap these for the next one?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take those. I'm done. And then that's it. Okay. Now, Ted is still at home. So, yeah, he's not feeling great. I did finally get him to call the doc, and, you know, he got on some antibiotics. So he's doing better. You know what I mean? But he has a habit of going back to work before he's ready and setting himself back. So we want to just avoid that. Yeah, you guys are the coolest. All right.
Finish with the ones to your right.
Almost.
Just let me know.
All right. All right, Helen Brandt, I'm sticking that tag in there, indicating the. Ow! Oh, I just bent my whole nail back. That hurt. All right. See how much pain I go through for you? It's the love. All right. Now, if you wanted a trianii, but you missed out on that one, fear not. I have 2 more that are slightly different that I thought were in this tray. Yeah, there's one. All right. This one is has one of the same parents. It has Patricia. Oh, no, it's Full Moon. It's not Patricia. It's Full Moon. And then this one is bred to another color version, which is called Sangre de Toro, which is a darker version. And the clonal name on that one is Hernando Garcia. It's a really famous Trianii. There's possibilities of all different colors because it is a sibling cross. So it's not guaranteed going to be a darker flower, but it has the possibility of being a darker flower. So these are also $30. And I only have 2 of this particular cross. This is Cattleya Trianii, and I should change this to Full Moon. Full Moon by Sangre de Toro, Hernando Garcia. All right? Full Moon. Oh, come on. What did I just do? Sorry. It's hard for me to... I'm not amazing at this. There we go. Got it. Okay, so if you want one of these, why don't you type in Toro, T-O-R-O. And there's 2 of them, $30. Yeah, do me a favor, Helen, and I marked your message as follow-up for Juniper so that she would know that you wanted heat. But just send another one and just say, remember the heat. And then we'll have it on there. All right, Helen, I got you. And Sandra, you got the other one. Yeah, I am. I have all of the comments time-stamped. So what I'm doing is I'm just letting the delay happen, and then I'm pulling the people who were commenting according to the timestamp. I know, it's a pain in the butt, but until we just strictly go over to one format, that's what we'll do. All right. But I think we can all agree that the most important thing today is that Helen Brandt can buy stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so there's different lags. Like Becca's seeing a 45-second lag and Susan's seeing a 10-second lag. But I'm letting everything pop up first. Okay. So let's see. What's next? Okay, I'm ready for... This is done now. All right. Let's get into these. These are kind of fun. And that can take this one spot. Here. I'll trade you. Got it okay? It's heavy. Okay. You're so strong. All right. So, here we go. These are so cute. Look at them. All right. These are Nodosas, and I cannot handle... This one wants to break right off. Yep, okay. I cannot handle how cute they are. These have previously bloomed a couple times. They're in 2.5-inch pots, and they're sib crosses. So this is Brassavilla Nodosa O Whimsy by Orchid Eros, and they're both awarded. O Whimsy has a HCC, and Orchid Eros has an AM. And they are blooming in 2.5-inch pots, as you can see here. They're so cute, you guys. If you don't have a Nodosa, you really should. They're just really fun. This one's blooming from 2 leads. You know, the flowers went through shipping, so they're not the best. But you know what Nodosa looks like. I'll bring up a picture, though, just in case you don't. Because we are all skill levels here. All right, B. Nodosa. So again, like we said earlier, they're pollinated by moths. So you end up with fragrance at night. Look at how cute they are. They're so cute. Division. And they're just filling these 2.5s. So if you don't have a Nodosa, I don't think you're going to find a blooming Nodosa for a better price than this. I don't even know what I priced them at. I just know it's amazing. Yeah, these are $12. Okay? If these don't sell out, I will be shocked. I only have 7 left. Cindy Malsky, who sent me this beautiful necklace, by the way. Her daughter made it for my birthday. It's an eagle. I love it. She got one in pre-sale, smart gal. These are $12, and let's make the code just the letter O for O Whimsy. Yeah, I can see everyone on YouTube. That's why it's the superior platform right now. Because Facebook sort of cuts off people's comments for no reason. You know, like I'll be able to see Annette comment hello, but then I can't see her comment with any code words or, 16 code words later or whatever. It's ridiculous. All right, I got Stefan. Got Helen. I got Julie, Barbara Solera. All right. Hey, Danielle. Beverly. Oh, Foster, I got you. Is that you going? Okay, I got it. Okay. I have one more. Tom, it's all yours. Okay. The display on YouTube is better? Well, that's good, right? Yeah, my YouTube feed looks better. I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but it could be just I'm watching on 2 different tablets. Yeah, Ted's still feeling kind of bleh, and he's probably good enough today to do this, but we made the executive decision to leave him at home. We snuck out of the house. No, I'm just kidding. He's at home. He has a blueberry muffin. He's fine. I did take his tablet, though, and his TV broke right when he got sick. It was the saddest thing ever. He's just in his room, and I gave him one of the tablets so he could watch, Hulu and Netflix and stuff because, he's trying not to infect us. And I don't think he's contagious anymore, but, better safe than sorry. So, hey, Danielle, look at you on the YouTubes. Okay. What do we have next? I'm not going to do those, but let's get into these guys. All right, that one sold, but this one didn't. All right, this is LC Redland, and I didn't know if I was going to like this. It sounded interesting, the first time I heard what the cross was, because it's Cattleya violacea by Laelia anceps. So, there's no pick. Okay, hold on. I'll find it somewhere. Because obviously the flower is kind of over. But one of my favorite Cattleyas in general is Violacea. And we'll see. Redland. I've got a feeling that Orchid Roots doesn't even have one. Well, let's go check it out. Yeah, no. It's a dynamite flower. It's got the velvety texture that Cattleya violacea has. It's a much bigger, more star-shaped flower because of the anceps. So it takes your violacea, and violacea has a tendency to lay backwards, the flower itself, back on its stem. And that's really probably my only gripe ever with violacea. But the Laelia anceps tends to fix that, which is really kind of cool because anceps, they don't really lay back. They do at least a little cupping. And then that has fixed the posture of the violacea. They bloom nice and small, and they are, this one's a unifoliate, which is, it can kind of go either way, with Cattleya violacea being a bifoliate. But this one looks exactly like a Laelia anceps. In fact, if there wasn't a tag in here, I would say it's an anceps just based on the growth habit alone. But a nice short spike, which is great, especially if you have vertical issues with space. All right. He doesn't have a fever. He just still has a cough, you know. And I kind of still do too, you know, occasionally. It's clingy. It's a clingy, seasonal, blah, blah, blah. All right. Hey, Kent Daniel, how are you doing? All right. So, LC Redland, what did I price this at? This is $22. That's amazing. If you want this, type in red, R-E-D. I'm going to try and remember that we have a lot to get through and that I don't have a lot of time today. But we're probably going to just do a crazy manic marathon tomorrow. So get ready for that. Okay. Red goes to Danielle. All right, this one is LC Miss Wonderful by Cattleya harrisoniana, and it's a peloric version. I know you can't really see this flower anymore offshore on a drill ship. Wow, you get great reception out there. I know you can see the color patterns on this, the splash petal. It's a really fun one. LC Miss Wonderful is lovely. And then that's bred with Cattleya harrisoniana peloric. Peloria is a thing with the genes where instead of doing side petals, it tries to copy the lip. So you get usually modified petals that look like the lip, which this is absolutely. Anything like Cattleya intermedia equinii, that is a natural peloric. It's always peloric. It's what Fred Clark uses in his breedings to get the lip color repeated on the side petals. And it's very successful in that, which is really a lovely one. All right. So this is, yeah, well, didn't he have throat cancer? Or is that just Michael Douglas that I'm thinking of someone else? I'm sorry, that was a really weird detour. All right, LC Miss Wonderful by Cattleya harrisoniana peloric. This one is also only 22. If you want this one, type in Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R. All right. This is huge. Oops. Okay, Wonder goes to Tina. All right, this is huge for a 4-inch pot. This is basically Cattleya ludomaniana cerulean. You can see it did bloom out cerulean. It is a Sib cross, Labido Solido by Mario. And both cerulean versions, the flower came out cerulean. It's a little past its prime here, so it's quite faded. But look at how big it is in a 4-inch pot. This is ginormous. I have a feeling I priced this really well, too. Yeah, I did. This is $22. So this is a cerulean version of Cattleya ludomaniana. And let's make the code the letter L. How about that? Come here, kiddo. Lay down. Let's see. All right, Trish, you got that one. Okay. This one is Cattleya facilis, which is a primary hybrid of Clandii and bicolor, both really cool Cattleya species. And then it's bred back to Brassivola ridiculus, which Ben created, Ben Oliveros at Orchid Eros. And he named it Ridiculous because he bred Nodosa by Grandiflora together, both Brassivolas. And they're pretty identical. And I think, in fact, it might even be like Brassivola nodosa variety grandiflora at this point because they are so similar. I'm not sure if they're still the same or if they're two separates. But this is a really neat breeding because you got this facilis that's pretty much getting all the color, all the fragrance from those two, and both of those are highly fragrant. And you're sort of painting on this white palette that is Brassivola ridiculus. That's kind of how Nodosa is used in a lot of breedings, from what I see. So let me show you what ridiculous looks like. It looks like Brassivola nodosa, basically. So, that's it. And then you have that with facilis, which looks like so. Do you see that big lip, that spotted coffee color over there? It's really a fabulous cross. Facilis is really fun. And then this is already in bloom. I mean, it's not in bloom, it's in bud. So you've got a bud right here. This is blooming size, and it's only $18, and the code is going to be FACE, F-A-C-E. I didn't even catalog this one. I missed him entirely. Hello, handsome. Poor little guy. I'm sorry. Right, let's see. I can see you now, Ryan, but I would jump over to YouTube. We're on YouTube as well, and I can see all the comments there. All right. That is Mary. You got it. And if you're on Facebook and you're like, how is Mary getting this plant? And I don't even see her comment because her timestamp comment came through YouTube. Oh, looks like I got a... hide user on this channel. Bye. All right. I have to deal with more spam and stuff on that other place. All right. So this, I didn't even catalog, I don't think. This is Cattleya Loaded GCI by Cattleya Walkeriana. You know what I bet that's named? Let's find out. Orchid Roots. Hey, Deborah Manther. All right, so let's see. Upload a GCI. So what's everyone making for Thanksgiving today? This week? Are you guys ready for that? I feel like it snuck up on me. Okay, let's see. Cattleya. Loaded GCI by Walker. Oh, it's Heathii. See, I knew I would look it up and I'd be like, of course I know that. It's Heathii. This is Cattleya Heathii. So a tag saying Walkeriana by a Loaded GCI is correct. And a Cattleya Heathii tag would be correct too. This is fragrant. I can smell it from where I'm sitting. And Loaded GCI is a nice compact grower as well as Walkeriana. So I'm not surprised at the blooming size of this little guy. I think the pairing is really nice. I've always really liked Heathii. This is 2 awarded parents. You've got Loaded GCI variety Izzy, which has an HCC, and then the Walkeriana is the Chairman, which has an AM. So let's make this little guy $16. And if somebody wants him, type in Heath, Heath. And I'll type in the name here. HCC. Chairman AMAOS. Okay. And let's see who got that one. We have Stefan Yamato on that one. Thanks, Stefan. All right. Next we have, oh, I think nobody got this one. Maybe somebody did. Hold on, let me check, make sure. It's Cattleya. Oh, yeah, this got sold. Helen Hull Sanders, this is yours. All right. It's this one that we have available. This is Peter Fleurin. So this, look at how cute this is. Look at the little guy. Isn't he cute? This is a cross between Cattleya Peter Fleurins, and the clonal name on that is Mem Flora Farm, which has an HCC. And then this is by Laelia Moyabambe. The thing with Schomburgkias, which is what Laelia Moyabambe is you can have the prefix Myrmicophylla, you can have Laelia, you can have Schomburgkia. They're all correct. But sometimes it's easy. I think it's easier to put Schomburgkia because then you kind of know what you're getting. You know you're getting a long spike. You know you're getting a twisty flower. And you're not thinking it's like any other kind of Laelia. Anyway, this had more flowers on it, but this is the last one. And you can tell it's bred, Schomburgkia bred with a Cattleya because you've got this little twisty flower and it's really cute. What's nice about it is this spike is a moderate height. As you guys might know, Schomburgkias can get quite tall. And in fact, there's a few species, I think Atrapurpureum, that we've had to take off the bench and put on the ground because the spike is touching the shade cloth. So they can get like 6 feet, and that's kind of crazy unless you have the space for that. So this guy is Peter Fleurin's Mem Flora Farm by Laelia Moyabambe. And let's see what I put this down for. Oh, this one's also $22. How can you beat that? $22, and the code's going to be Peter, P-E-T-E-R. Now, I am going... All right, Janice, you got that in right before Beverly. I'm sorry, Beverly. Janice got in right before you. I think this is the last week these guys will be on the list, so let's see what we can do with them. This is Richard Mueller. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Richard Mueller is used in a lot of breedings. It's a very simple cross of Nodosa by Milleri. They're both species. Millerai is a Laelia, or sometimes cataloged as a Cattleya. And then Nodosa is Brassivola, so it's either BC or BL Richard Mueller. These are all seedlings. And the big difference that makes in a Cattleya that you're buying, and so the big difference in the Cattleya you're buying between a seedling and a clone is that the seedlings can all be different. I'm going to let you know what that is, but I'm going to give you the code first. So I'm going to discount these guys. Have them, where are they? There they are, BL Richard Mueller. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-inch pots. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.5-inch pots. The 2.5s are also in bloom. Here, look. See? So I'm going to make the big pots $20, and I'm going to make the little pots 12. And you can just comment with the price of the one you want. So if you want a big one, comment with the number 20. If you want a little one, comment with 12. Now, the difference between a clone and a seedling is you can have variation in a seedling population. If I was to breed Brassivola nodosa with Laelia Millerai, and I kept 200 plants and I watched them all bloom out, right? And I go, I really like this one. Slam that pot. Bam. I like the fact that it's got a pink hue on the flower. It's got a really beautiful gold throat on it. I want to clone this one, and I'm going to name that clone Richard Mueller Variety Hawaiian Sunset, right? And so when I take the genetic information from this particular plant and send it off to be cloned, they're all genetically identical to this particular plant. So they're all going to bloom with the same color, the same variations that this one has out of that entire population of 200 plants. There's nothing different except for the way you care for the plant in its environmental differences. That would be the only thing. Like if you're somewhere cooler, it would probably have a little more of a red tint to it. Whereas if you're somewhere warmer, it's probably going to be more of a light pink. Because reds are heavily affected by temperature. Now, if I took the cloned plant in for judging and it got an award, your plant that you bought, the clone of that plant, would also carry the award. All the other ones will not. They're all genetically different. It's the difference between twins and siblings, like fraternal siblings. They're going to look different, but identical twins are going to look the same. Okay? All right. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, hold on. We got Mary for a small. And then Sasha gets a small. And Donna gets a big. And then Danielle gets a small. And then Peter gets a big one. And Helen Brandt gets a big one. And the last little guy goes to Rita. And the last big one goes to Anastasia. All right. Cool. I know. I hear you, Mary. I brought home a bunch of the anthuriums that we had. For some reason, I can keep them alive at the house. I'm I'm crap at keeping everything else alive at the house. But they're very dramatic. You know, they do the whole, and they put all their leaves on the table like they're holding on, like they're getting the spins. So funny. You just go, all right, you guys need water. Drama, drama, drama. Okay. I think I'm done with this tray and this tray. Let me see what I want to get though. All right. Pretty much done Ben's stuff. Let's see these guys. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. Sure. There's so many. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Finish with those.
Yeah. I'm so weak. All right. So let's see. Oh, Vanda Insignis. This is a really fun Vanda. This is one that we had a couple months ago. And it's on my first list here. Okay, great. You're going to freak out when you see the price on these guys. So these Vanda Insignis are species, and it's quite big. And these guys have had mineral deficiencies in the past, so they have a little mottling in the leaves. But other than that, they're fine. They are zeroing in on blooming size, but they're only $14. Let me show you what Vanda Insignis looks like. Oh, it's not on my list. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Good, good, good. I knew I put it on there. Look at how cute this is, you guys. Vanda Insignis is also fragrant. So while these guys might not look like heroes, they're really a cute, cute Vanda. And they should shape up as you grow them and feed them and water them and stuff like that. They'll grow out of this ugly duckling stage. Man, they are so ugly, though. Like, should I sell them? They're just so ugly. I don't know. I'm having second thoughts about the Insignis. They're a hard look. Hey, Michelle. You're in the spa? That sounds fun. Okay. I'm just gonna do the they're really heinous looking. Let's just go into these. Okay, these are great. I got these from Hilo a couple months ago. And then I've done a few repeat orders on a few of these because they're just really fab. These are the Cattleya hybrids that we got from Hilo. This is Shinfeng Golden Gem by Tetradip. Let me show you what the parents look like. Or else see. Okay. There it is. All right. Here's Shinfeng Golden Gem. Really nice. Mostly yellow Cattleya with a little bit of a red around the lip there. These are classic big cat colors, you know, the McDonald's colors, the Yum Yum colors, the yellow and the red. It's just a great color combo. There's a reason people use those colors. And apparently, it's supposed to make you hungry, which, sure, yeah. And then it's bred to Tetradip, which is two totally different colors. So this is going to be a wild breeding. I have no idea what they're going to look like. All right, here's Tetradip Junco, or Junco, I don't know. As you can see, it's a totally different look for the flower. It's a little bit thinner. It looks more like an Adosa hybrid. It's a creamy color with pink and purple spots in the lip. So this can be really interesting. I have not seen any of these flower out. So it's exciting. It's also an unnamed hybrid as far as I know. But yeah. Okay, so I have a couple of these. And I thought about doing them as giveaways, but the problem is that it still has my name on it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if someone pays for it or not. Like, someone will be like, "Where'd you get that plant?" And someone will be like, "Maui Orchid Whisperer," and they'll go, "Ugh." You know what I mean? Maybe we'll just put mustaches on them, and then they can all go undercover. All right. This is Shinfang Gold Gem, Golden Jewel by Tetradip Junco. And these are originally $18. Let's do them for $16. And I have 4 of them. And the code is going to be GEM, G-E-M. Gotta get those ferns out before they get a foothold. I broke that nail off that I bent earlier. That's okay. Oh, it feels like I started early because you guys do the daylight savings thing. I can't wait till that's over, right? All right, so we've got Steven, Bianca, Michelle, Peter. That's it. If you're watching today going, "I'm just going to watch, I'm not going to buy," hold my beer. Okay, next I've got, this is another Tetradip cross. So we can just stick with this picture here. This is one of the parents still, Tetradip Junco. Problem with leftovers, I already bought them. Yeah, I hear you. Well, there's also a bunch of stuff that's from ago. And hopefully I can tempt you again. All right, this is another Tetradip cross. This one is with Elegant Dancer. All right, let's find Elegant Dancer and check her out. Ooh, she's pretty. I like her. So this one, look at her. That's going to be a really interesting cross too, because you've got that small sort of creamy colored Cattleya with the spotted lip, and then you've got this big, huge, probably highly fragrant, ruffly dark purple. That should be a really fun cross. As you can see, these guys are a little bit bigger. I'm guessing because this is just a bigger Cattleya than that last one we did. Over there. Stay there. All right. So I have, let's see, another 4 of these. And these are at 17. I think originally I sold these for 24. So nice discount on these. It was either 22 or 24. This is Tetradip Junco. by RLC, originally Patinera, Elegant Dancer, Variety Rouge. And the code's going to be DANCE, DANCE. So, Junko was one of the ones they decided to clone out of the whole Tetra Dip breeding. And then Rouge was this one. So when you see something in the single quotes, that is the clone or the clonal name of the plant you're buying. All right. Let's see.
This one done?
I have one more in there. What's impossible, Kelly? Marcy, gotcha. And Helen and Todd. And remember, guys, I'm more flexible in the wintertime about keeping your order a little bit longer if you want to wait till it warms up. But we also do ship throughout the winter with heat packs. If it gets super crazy or if you're having a storm or something, we can always push shipping. It's not a big deal for us to delay it a little bit, so you'll be all right. Okay. Oh, Kelly's not buying. Should I go bust out my Maxima Cerulea? I know what you want. All right, I have one more dance if anyone wants. The last cross I have with Tetra Dip is Digbyana, which I think is going to be a dynamite cross. So I will show you Tetra Dip one more time to remind you of what she looks like. Bam. Now imagine you get the best qualities from both of these breedings. You've got this beautiful creamy white color. You've got these great spots on the lip, you know. And then you take Digbyana, which is just this, it's where all the ruffles come from in your favorite BLCs and RLCs. This is where a lot of fragrance comes from. If you've got a big ruffly lip Cattleya that's your favorite, you got to thank Digbyana for that ruffly lip. And let me show you what I mean. Digbyana is not the easiest thing to grow and flower, but what's fun about it, look at those. Isn't that great? What's fun about it is once you've crossed it with someone, it's brilliant. It's easy. No problem. Blooms like crazy. The Gulf Green hair pigs that have Digbyana behind them, super great with blooming, easy to grow. But they have a lot of the qualities of Digbyana. So that's what they're talking about when they talk about hybrid vigor. You know, you've got a cross that's easier to grow and bloom than maybe the two species on their own. All right. I sent Todd a gecko by accident, and he didn't make it because it's freezing. So, moment of silence for Gordon. I get the reference, too. Gordon and Seth Gecko. We should be shipping to California before the end of the year. We got set back a little bit because Ted's been sick, but we just have to complete our inventory and get it approved, and then they'll come out and, you know, jam a chopstick with some peanut butter on it and a few of the benches, make sure that we don't have fire ants, and then I think we'll be all set. But we will definitely make an announcement, big announcement about California. All right, I have two of these. Tetra Dip Junko by RL Digbyana. They are $17 each, and the code is going to be DIG, D-I-G. I love Digbyana too, Michelle. I know. I need to get more of those Gulf Green hair pigs. I know the supplier that has them, and it's like I just want them to put them on the list again. You know, like you're kind of at the mercy of what they're willing to let go at the time, and that's fine. But sometimes you're just like, are we gonna have those ever again? So we'll see. All right, Marcy, I got you for a dig. No, Todd, don't do that. All right. I'll sell you this Digbyana cross, but you cannot send me that gecko back. Maniac. He was estranged from his family anyway. All right. Okay, I'm done with this now. Cool. Thank you. And just bring me like 2 more and just stack them up. And I'm going to do this guy. This guy opened. Look how cute.
He's okay right here?
Yeah. Thank you. Awesome. All right, look at this. This is a bulldog, complex hybrid. Either way, it's a Paphiopedilum. And they call them complex hybrids because they usually have a lot of complex breeding behind them. I don't know how far back I would have to go on this one to find what species it's made out of. But if you ever want to find out what your orchid's made out of, you go to orchidroots.com, you check that out. It'll have a nice family tree. It'll have all the pictures it has available. And if you, Todd, yucca path, give me a break. If you want to submit pictures of your own plants, on Facebook there is a group called, I believe it's Blue Nanta, and you can post pictures in there of, you know, your whatever it is, and they will comment on that post with the link to view your picture with your credit on their website. And it's really a helpful website. I really enjoy it. I use it as a reference point a lot. I don't like that they have spell check or autocorrect in their search bar, because if you're using Latin names, you shouldn't have it set to autocorrect because it thinks everything's wrong. But other than that, it's a lovely website, and I highly support it. Okay. They have issues. They're very complex. Yeah. Anyway, this one is Path King of Sweden, Variety Crown, and Path Stone Lovely, Green Angel. This is what we would call an alba version. It doesn't have any red tones on it. In orchids, alba pretty much just means the absence of red tones. So what you're left with usually is greens and whites, which is what you have in these albas. So this is, well, I'll see if anyone wants him first. We'll do him for 30 bucks. They only bloom from the fan one time, okay? And I'll let you know about that in a second. So this is King of Sweden by Stone Lovely. Let's make the code Sweden, SWEDEN. These guys have the same care as Phalaenopsis. You basically keep water out of the crown. Don't let them dry out completely. They don't have pseudobulbs to store water in. And if this fan eventually dies, that's okay. There's another fan started right here in his little armpit, and that's the one that it'll bloom from next year, okay? As they get bigger, leave the old fans, obviously, because as it gets bigger, it will start putting out more fans per year. And then you can get into that specimen-sized path where you have like 6 fans and there's like a bunch of them blooming, and it's really fun, okay? The website is orchidroots.com because I think the Blue Nanta website is actually just for houseplants now. All right, Tom, it's all yours. So let me Path King of Sweden. Oops. By Stone Lovely. All right. Cool. Okay. Right here, we have Gower Ramsey. This is Oncidium Gower Ramsey. And these guys are such tall bloomers. But I like what happened here. So what happened here was Ted didn't get his hands on this one before it started to open. So it oriented itself in this nice arch, which I'm really a fan of. Ted tends to stake things so that they go straight up. I'm a big fan of an arch. If you don't want to stake them really low, like Ted has here, you can use a piece of wire and you can create that arch in whatever shape you want. These are easy to do with intergenerics and oncidiums that bloom like this. So this is Gower Ramsey, yellow variety. I think I have 2 of these. Yep, I have 2 of these. The other one's only blooming from 1 lead, but so what? So what? Who cares? All right, let's see. Let me find it on my list. There it is. These are only $16, guys. And what's funny is I think this even might be the orange variety. I think they both are. It says yellow variety on here, but I'm familiar with the orange one, and it's just a little bit, it's got a little bit of a darker orangey edge to it, and both of these have that. So I bet they're the orange variety. You can absolutely shape it into a letter Z. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with these spikes that people don't do, you know? Have you seen those crazy displays of Phalaenopsis in like Thailand where they arch up like this and then there's like 30 flowers coming down? Those are amazing and those are highly manipulated. But like you can do all kinds of fun stuff. All right. Oh, was that you cooking with a mad scientist comments? I blocked it. I thought it was spam. All right. Oncidium Gower Ramsey, 2 of these available. The code's going to be RAM, RAM, as in a male sheep. Seriously, that's probably 30% of the stuff I watch on TikTok is just people's farm animals. And sheep are so cute. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? How's the new house going? Okay, you're the mad scientist. Oh, shoot. I thought you was spam, Ryan. Helen, I got you for a Ramsey. Anyone else? Hey, I'm not amazing at this YouTube stuff yet, but am I going to try harder? No. Do I do the best I can? Also no. All right. Okay, I still have one Gower Ramsey if someone wants. They're really cute. That's what people are usually referring to, shape-wise and color-wise when they're talking about popcorn orchids or dancing ladies. Those are the ones. We love spam, but not like abusive spam. We like canned spam. That was a good one though, Todd. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I just got a package in the mail from Green Roads. Do you remember the CBD company that we talk about and love? So they're having a sale, and you can type in the promo code TED, all caps, TED, and it should give you what, I think 30 to 50% off, or different percentages according to whatever the product that you're buying is. And we just got the new oral CBD full spectrum oil, and I have tears in both of the tendons in my shoulders on both sides, and this side's really, really bad, and I'm in between waiting for a cortisone shot into my joint, and usually ibuprofen barely touches it, CBD barely touches it. I took that stuff and it touched it. It was so much better. And normally I can't sleep on that side. I slept on that side. It was lovely. So highly recommend. They have a military discount. They have a teacher discount. or educator discount. So get in there. It's greenroads.com, promo code TED, TED. Yeah, you should try it on your knee. Absolutely. They have full spectrum, broad spectrum, and they have isolate. And that has no THC in it whatsoever. So you should be fine with any job where you're not allowed to have that in your system. Okay? Okay. Next, this one of my absolute favorite Cattleyas of all time. And you know, my favorite Cattleyas of all time change daily, but this one's fantastic. This is called Amazing Thailand, and this is variety Gold Star. They have Rainbow and Gold Star, and they're always neck and neck in my head of like which one I like better. And Gold Star, I think, might win. It in my brain, it wins most of the time. But look at this. Look at this. Come on. There we go. It's just too good. The topical stuff that Green Roads has is really good. They stopped making my favorite oil, but I think they're making a different one. And the arthritis cream is really good. So I would try that. Ryan. Talking at you, Ryan. All right. Oh, okay. Up to 50% off, depends on the product category. Oh, and first responder discount. Yeah, the arthritic formula is great. We use that on my dad's lower back whenever his back gets all twitchy. And it's a roll-on. You just, and he's like, and it's like that. It's amazing. Okay. This is Amazing Thailand Gold Star. It is one of the most popular Cattleyas coming out of Thailand with all these beautiful breedings of these big, fragrant, just bright colors, everything, nothing understated. This is Cattleya Loud. Okay. I can't really discount these very much. But they're only 24. They're not 28. Amazing Thailand doesn't have to be particularly large to bloom either. It needs to be a little bit larger than this. These guys have maybe a little bit of cosmetic damage, so we'll do them at 22. And I'll make a note of slight cosmetic damage. All right. But the new growths are doing great. This one has a brand new growth right in the front here. And the new growth is that's where you get the material to clone something. So I would break off that material, send it to someone who does cloning, and that's what they're going to use to create my army of Amazing Thailands. All right, so let's make the code for this one gold, GOLD. And I have 5 of them. Yeah, Barbara Barris, definitely go try that because it's a game changer. You know, they have CBD stuff and stuff you can buy at the supermarket, you know, check out. They're like CBD gummies or whatever. And the difference between those and the stuff from Green Roads is like the stuff at the supermarket is you got a little baseball cap on with a little spinny thing on the top and you're skating down the street. Maybe you got a scooter and then someone drives by in a Bentley and that person went to Green Roads and you're sitting there with a little spinner hat on. Does that make sense? I didn't think so. All right. Gold for Helen. Good. Marcy. Good. Barbara Barris, gotcha. All right. I've bloomed out the regular amazing not the regular. I've bloomed out amazing Thailand rainbow, and those are dynamite. But I've never bloomed out one of these gold stars, so I'm excited to see these bloom someday. All right. Let's see. I think I sold this guy. Come here. Yep, I did. All right. So let's see. All right, let's make some deals on these guys. You can take them. All right. Who wants Cuthbert Sonii? Look, I have these guys, right? And I'm finally at an elevation where they don't need to be cold, but they don't appreciate being overly hot for a very long period of time. So Cuthbert Sonii has these, they have these amazing bright orange flowers on them. And the plant itself has what you call texture. It's almost like it's got some diamond dust on it. You know what I mean? So these are really, really fun. They're just really cute little species dendrobiums. I have a couple that have been sitting here for a few weeks now, so let's see what we can do about that. Where are you guys? Dendrobium, where are you? Sorry, hold on. Did I erase them? All right, well, I have 4 of them here, so let's do that. Dendrobium Cuthbert Sonii. These were originally $30. And I'm going to do them for DEN. I'm going to do them for 22. I have 4 of them. If you want one, type in BERT, B-E-R-T. And they're SIB crosses. All right. 22. There we go. I thought they were on my list. That's so weird. Ugly Vanda, Ugly Vanda, Ugly Vanda. Okay. I didn't see your gold, Armando. But I got you now. Yeah, if you're having a hard time being seen on Facebook, I have Leslie's link to the YouTube channel pinned right there. So hop on over there. I'm seeing all the comments there. All right. It's 25 degrees there. Holy moly. All right, Marcy's getting a bird. Gotcha, Marcy. Anyone else? 22? It's almost what I paid for him. That's okay. All right. I think I'm going to hang on to these other little seedlings just to let them get a little bit bigger. I'm ready for a new tray. Sure. Well, yeah, just, no, I don't want to sell those. Those look like crap. Yeah, anything over here is fine. Yeah. Thank you. You're the best Vanna White ever. Hey, Cindy, look. I'm wearing it. All right, perfect. Thank you. They're blooming. Yay. Here. This one's coming out of his pot. Get back in there. Turkey. This one looks like he got chewed on by a cat. So I'm probably not going to sell this one. But you can see the flower. This is Grand Stars. This is Little Stars 4N by Nodosa 4N. Oh, so this is a 4N. What that means, guys, this is what they call a tetraploid. And that turns into a thicker leaf, a more substantial flower, sometimes bigger flowers, because you've doubled the chromosomes in here. Usually because they're treated with chemical while they're in the flask. I can never remember, because it used to be colchicine and now it's something else. Helen Hull Sanders, I got you for Cuthbert Sodii. It's 12. Woo! Yeah, I think I could probably get Justin to say hi to you. All right. So this someone's just like, we want your brother to say hi. I'll have him maybe say bye with us when we're done, if he wants to. Okay, so this is Grand Stars, right? Yeah, Little Stars by Nodosa. So very similar looking flowers bred together, and then both of the parents are 4Ns, resulting in a 4N. These leaves are, I mean, you'd have a hard time cutting through them. They're so big and thick, and they're almost like a succulent at this point. This is Brassivola Grand Stars. Let's see how many we have. Well, we have 5 now because I'm not going to sell that guy because he looks a little trashed. But they're $12. Blooming size, Brassivola hybrid. If you want one of these, type in star, S-T-A-R. $12. And I'm going to leave that guy here because, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Ryan says they used to use colchicine on the lithops that they imported into the U.S. and then they found out it causes cancer. Lithops are so cool. If you guys have never seen those, they call them living rocks, and they're succulents, and they look like little butts. They're so cute. Donna, got you. Sue, Danielle, and Tom. And that's it. All right. Oh, no, I have one more if anyone wants. All right. Just in case. All right, next one. Hilda Takamatsu. She's a good one. This is a really neat cross. This is Mari's Song by BC Maikai, and I'll show you what those look like, too. All right, Hilda Takamatsu. And I think this is also a seedling population. So BC Maikai is Brassivola nodosa by Beringiana. And that is bred to Mari's Song. And Mari's Song is a purple, pink, and white sort of harlequin-y looking cattleya. So you've got this really cool, there's really cool possibilities. This being one of them, one that looks more like Maikai, which is the nodosa by Beringiana, which is what we call a primary hybrid. And then you've got results that are maybe in the middle. You've got that wider petal of Mari's song. And then you've got stuff that looks like this, which is taking after the other parent. This is more Mari's song than it is BC Mai Kai. All of them are possibilities in a seedling population. So because this just says BC Hilda Takamatsu, BLC Hilda Takamatsu, and there is no clonal name, it indicates that this is a seedling, not a clone, so they're not all going to be identical. So if you are like, I really like that one, I love those possibilities, you can get two, and they could be completely different. You might not even know that they have the same parents. Anyway, I have 5 Hildas left. These are only $14, guys, and they're probably closer to blooming size than not. Nodosa bringing the size down. Mari's song is not very large. Mai Kai blooms at this size, so you shouldn't have to wait too much longer. $14, and the code's going to be Hilda, Hilda. I love Mari's song too. It is so good. The sun is really hitting me, huh? We got a hot camera. Oh, nice. Okay. So Christina just told me that we gave her a freebie in a 2-inch pot, so smaller than this. And hers is in bud. Her Hilda is in bud. So that's great. All right. We got Beverly, Miranda, Stephen. Helen. And Kathy. All right. I'm sorry, Barb. I sold out. Sorry, my dear. If I find any more, I will put your name on it, okay? Same with Helen Brandt. If I find another one, I will give you 2 for sure. Okay. Next, we have... What are you? This is BC Golden Glory Apollo. I have a couple of these. And I think I took them off the list because I wasn't sure if they had been doubled up or not. All right. Hey, Rose, you don't have anything that you're missing from last week, do you? Okay, great. I'll sell these then. Cool. I just want to make sure. Doing my due diligence here. All right. Let's see. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 4 of these. All right, so this is BC Golden Glory, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is a clone, too. This one is, while it says the cross, just like the other tags do, you'll notice that it says BC Golden Glory, and then in single quotes, it says Apollo. So this one is a clone. So all of these are going to look identical. So if you get 2 of them, they should look exactly the same when they bloom out. Missed a lot about Ted. He misses all you guys. Probably. You know he's all tough about it. All right. You see Golden Glory. Hello. All right. So this is a very, very, very cool cross. It is I don't have it still here, but remember Richard Bueller that we had that was really cute? And then you breed that to Tenebrosa. What's cool about that is they both have really similar shapes, so the shape is not going to be a battle. What's going to be interesting is what they end up, the color that they end up looking like. Because you've got that sort of, I'm guessing that they're using, let's see. Yeah, it just says tenebrosa, so it doesn't have an indication of whether it's a light one or a dark one or whatever. But if they're all looking like this, I'm guessing it's a standard colored tenebrosa. I tend to get the ones from Ben tend to be a lot darker in color than the normal ones, which can also almost look like a light yellow sometimes. But typically they're a little more of a coffee brown, and then they have a pink lip, which is a fantastic color combination. It's like putting a beautiful purple flower into your morning coffee. And then, you don't have to drink it. But this one is going to be dynamite. And the neat thing about it is the Richard Mueller is going to bring that blooming size way, way down. And the even the Tenebrosa, while it gets huge like Purpuratas do, you don't have the issue with it having to be a certain size before it blooms. These guys will bloom in 3-inch pots, and they'll be like a foot tall maybe. And they'll bloom with 2 leaves. They're just amazing. So I really enjoy Tenebrosa. It's one of my favorite Cattleya species, or Laelia species. It's either Cattleya or Laelia at any point in time. So this is BC Golden Glory Apollo. I have 4 of them. And the code's going to be Glory, and they are going to be $16. One, two, three, 4. All right. And I will, after today, it's 1:40 now, after today or after the show today, I will update the list. I'll post it as leftovers. And I will add a whole bunch more. So just give me like an hour or two, and we will get it all out there to you, and then you can cherry pick before tomorrow when I go rapid fire and I have everything on point and I start making crazy deals, and it'll be fun. All right, so Helen Brandt got you for 1. Anyone else? Yeah, it is kind of orange, Todd. All right, no worries. And we'll also give some stuff away tomorrow, and we'll let you guys pick the numbers. That was really fun. We are also going to do our raffle box, and I was talking about it with my brother this morning. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a buy-in for the raffle box, or the raffle off, or whatever we're going to call it. Rafflegate. And we'll use a random number generator or name generator to pick the winners, but there's going to be 3 winners. So we'll have the main prize, then we'll have second and a third place. So if I end up with a total buy-in of $600, right? What we'll do is we'll make the biggest box $300. The next one down will be $200, and the next one down will be $100. So we'll use all of that $600, but you'll have 3 chances to win, and it'll be all more than you put in for. And you can buy in more than once as well. So I'll probably make the buy-in either $20 or $25. We'll start offering them tomorrow. And then once we have enough, we'll announce the winner next week on the live. Sound good? The winners. Everyone else will get a scepter and a crown that you can wear at home. All right. How many $16 plants do I have to sell for that $5 million house I'm buying? I know, right? It's so pretty. I posted a house that was for sale here. Yes, raffle box. And I also am going to release a few more Growers Choice boxes as well. So 313,000.
313,000 $16 plants to buy a $5 million house.
Oh my God, that's so many. I don't even think I have that many here. I need you guys to buy faster. And that's if I have no other bills. That's just into my house fund. Thank you for doing that math. All right. Next, we have Morning Glory. Another fun one. This is another primary hybrid. This is Purpurata by Nodosa. And it turns it into a really moderately sized plant, which is really fun. And it's very stylized. It's just a really cool looking plant. Look at that flower. Isn't that cool? I mean, you look at that and you're like, if you know your cattleyas, you're like, that is Purpurata and Nodosa. Easy. You can see both of the parents. You can tell where it got this and where it got that from. The Nodosa brought the blooming size way down. Now, this probably isn't totally quite blooming size, but it's close. Now, the ones that they used for this particular breeding is a highly awarded Nodosa. It's Susan Fuchs, which I believe has an FCC. And then it's my second favorite version of Laelia purpurata, which is Laelia purpurata variety Schusteriana, which is a cerulean color. It's more of a dark purple, cool tone purple, and the rest of the flower is white. So you've got this white flower with this beautiful purple lip, and it's a nice dark cool tone purple. So that is what we've got going on here. I have reduced these into crazy prices. So what this is $12. I have 8 left, and they are only $12, and they probably need to not quite double in size, but you've got another year on this, maybe. This is BC Morning Glory. The code's going to be the letter M. M for morning. Yeah, I know, Cindy. I'm going with the time-stamped comments. They're all time-stamped for me so I can see when they come in. So don't worry. I'm doing them in the order that they come in. So it's okay. Don't worry about the lag. So the Grower's Choice boxes, let me tell you what that's about. Grower's Choice is you give me a dollar amount, and I don't do any less than $100. That does not include shipping. So if you're shipping with the rest of your order, that's fine. If you're just booking the Grower's Choice box, you will pay shipping on top of that. Okay. The Grower's Choice price is for the plants only. You can give me direction on it. The less direction, kind of the better, but I want you to get the stuff you want. If you're like, I only want full-size cattleyas, fine. I'll give you only full-size cattleyas. If you only want species, totally, I'll do that. If you're like, I can't grow cool growers, that's fine too. I won't send you cool growers. I want you to be successful, but if you can accommodate a wide range of conditions, let me just do it. Yeah? Let me just do it. I'll just do it. All right. So, M's, we got Danielle. All right, Cindy, good. Ryan, Janice, here. All right. Danielle. Starting to get the sun on here. Ryan. Thank you, Victoria. Janice, got you. Helen Brandt, got you. Who else? You don't get there's not a number of plants that you get. I don't guarantee a number. I just see how much you spent and then I style you out, you know? Like, what was the last one I packed? I think it was Renee and no, I think it was Renee last week. And you know, she had $200 worth of stuff, or she had a $200 box. I'll make sure there's at least $200 worth of stuff in there retail wise, and then I'll probably throw in a few more. So usually I go much at least a certain percentage over what you pay, so that you're happy, you know, because maybe there's something in there you're like, haven't had this one, or maybe I already have it, and you're like, ugh. But it's not like you're expecting 20 plants and no duplicates, and you know, I do my best not to pick stuff that you already have. Yeah, Helen Hull Sanders got one. Grace English, Renee McKinnon, and I think someone else. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sarah. No, and I'm usually familiar with your buying habits at least a little bit, and I try and do stuff that I maybe don't offer to the general public, or that I only have one or two of. I even put plants that are my own personal plants in there that I don't need to keep because I can't keep everything they keep telling me. Hey James. Yeah. So hey Laura. So yeah, that's the Growers Choice boxes. They're fun for me, but they're also stressful for me. So I only release a few at a time because I learned my lesson last year. Don't sell 30 Growers Choice boxes at once. It's not smart. And it's, burns holes into my brain. All right. I have one, two, three, four more of these Morning Glories, if anyone wants, for $12, which is bananas. Okay. If you want one, you just type in the letter M, or, blah, blah, blah. Okay, next, what else? Oh, yes. Chantilly lace. I know you guys are probably sick to death of these, but I'm not. And I don't think any of us here are, because they are so cute, y'all. Chantilly lace, and until like probably this week, like a den limpidum in bloom. Yeah, I sent him my limpidum. I give him a great big limpidum because I couldn't find one of his other plants. I swear that limpidum is the cutest growth habit ever. So this, Colocatlia Chantilly lace, and yeah, this is a clone. This is variety Twinkle. Let me show you what that looks like. Until this week, I swear I could have shown you one in flower, because they are just such cuties. And the fact that they bloom this small is mwah. Look how cute she is. Delicate little spots. It looks like lace. I get why they call it Chantilly lace. I totally do. Cindy, Susan, Peggy, gotcha. Now remember, guys, we have our policy change where you have a week to pay for your invoice before we will cancel it and put your plants away. Okay? So if you're going to take a week and a day, message me and let me know so I don't cancel your invoice. Okay? I'm going to be sending more rapid fire reminders. So if you need to find your invoice, you will have an invoice reminder within 2 days of getting that invoice, and then probably every 2 days after. So it shouldn't be hard to find, even if you have like a whole a ton of email. If you're curious if you have an open invoice and maybe you didn't get it or something, message us through the Facebook page. Try and keep most of your communication either that way, or you can message me personally. That's fine too. You can also text me anytime. Even when I am asleep, you can text me, because I have do not disturb on my phone. So don't worry about respecting my time zone. You do not have to. If your invoice gets canceled, the rest of your order doesn't get canceled. It's just that invoice, okay? And we're doing that because we're a small business. We're putting everything aside for you. And the longer it just sits there unpaid, and then, like I've told you before, when we have everything sorted, we have them in different zones. We have hanging stuff over here. We have really tiny stuff down there. We have medium stuff a little bit closer. And we all water them in accordance to where they are. But it's not ideal. They're fine for a few months, right? But long term, they really shouldn't be in those zones. They should be in their proper zones in the greenhouse. But it's not going to hurt them short term. So to keep plants from going downhill, we're making sure that they're paid for, that your intention is to get them, and that's just easier for us in general. So, you know what I mean. Oh, if you forgot to pay it, just, you can always ask me for a reminder. It's all good, okay? And I'm going to send out batch reminders, so don't feel bad. And the latest in shipping to Cali is we just have to finish our inventory. And then I think they come back and walk around one more time. And then we should be good to go. Everything going to Cali is going to be bare root. Just FYI. I don't know if we'll have any exceptions to that. But the majority of our issues with California shipping has been the media in the pots. So we're just going to eliminate that. Now, I will absolutely have a tutorial on how to pot things when you get them. It will be available on YouTube. It'll be available on our Facebook page. And you'll also get a printed inventory of what's in the box. Now, if you want the pots, we'll send the pots. They're just going to be empty. And all you need is media. Okay? So you get your bark, you get your moss, you get your peat, you get your coconut fibers, whatever you're going to pot them in. And da-da-da-da-da. It's super easy to pot plants once you're used to it, and we're going to get you used to it, okay? So that's the only difference between our shipping to Cali and our shipping to the rest of the mainland. Oh, yeah, and a lot of people repot their, that's a good point, Laura. One of the things about getting your plants bare root is some people have a really intense protocol when they get new plants. They repot them immediately. They take them out. They want to check the roots. They want to make sure that they're, disease and pest free. And that's absolutely the safe thing to do. In fact, I recommend that you quarantine your new plants from your old ones. Wait and see if anything pops up or bugs pop out of the pot or whatever. And then start integrating them into the rest of your plants. But basically do the protocol that you're comfortable with. I'm not telling you have to. If you take all your stuff and throw it in a big pile, that's fine too. I don't care. It's your plant, and you do whatever makes you happy with it. But bare root, you can fit a lot more plants in the box. So shipping will be a little cheaper for y'all. Okay, let's go. What else do we have in this? Let's do this tray. And then I'm going to go home, add some more, and we'll have another fun time tomorrow. All right. Oh, no. He's so small. All right, this is a really fun one. This is Miltoniopsis Santanaei. Anyway, it's a species Miltoniopsis. And this has already bloomed once, and it's in spike again. These little species milts are the cutest. Oh, I didn't sell this. Okay, so let's do that. Chantilly lace. I have 3 of them, I think. Yep, 3. They're $16, and the code's going to be LACE. LACE. Sorry. That's this little guy. He's pretty much at the bottom of his price bracket there. Yeah, I agree. And some people have a little fear around repotting. But once you get to do it, it's not bad. Yeah, gecko that pops out. Beverly, I got you for a lace. Yeah, if any of you remember Tatiana, she has since moved out of the country, gotten married and had a little baby. And, but I sent her a gecko one time by accident. It popped out of the pot, and she called me on the phone screaming. It was probably the funniest phone call I'd ever gotten. It was funny because it was just a gecko, but she was like, "What do I do with it?" And she went from like freaking out to maybe I should get an aquarium for it. It was just adorable. Irene, I got you for lace. You got it. Yeah, Ted's feeling better. He's just not 100, so we're leaving him at home for right now. And it's all right because I got my brother here being my Vanna White and helping me out and moving stuff. So I don't look like as hectic as I did the other week. All right.
Need a little sign for the corner.
Right? Ted's not well,
Ted
but he's doing great now. Yeah, I know. Where's Ted?
202.
I'm like, everyone asks about Ted, but nobody asks how I'm doing. All right. I don't see that. I'll just give this guy away at the end. Miltoniopsis. All right. Ah! Sorry. Yep. Diakia hendersoniana. This is one of my faves. It's Vandacious without being a Vanda. It's so cute. It has the cutest flowers. Look at those. And 1A. All right, Diakia hendersoniana. Believe it or not, these are blooming size. They bloom just like that. These guys will have a spike probably about this tall. They hold those flowers above the plant, which is good because you can barely see the plant in these pots, 2.5-inch pots. They've got a small handful of bark in there, but otherwise they're bare root. You can see the roots are very happy. They're starting to grow out. They got little green growing tips. These guys are just a ball to have, a joy to watch bloom, and they're easy keepers. They don't have high light requirements like Vandas in general, but they can take a wide range of light. Let's see. I have 4 on here. Let me check back here and make sure I have more. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we have a total of 10 of them, guys. So that's 6 on my list. Let's add some more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, originally these guys were $16. So what if we do them for 12, yeah? All right. $12. And the code is going to be Kia, K-I-A. Diakia hendersoniana. Does my brother look like me? I think so. It's hard for me to tell because I'm like right there, and I've known him my whole life, and people will say, "Oh, you look like your dad," or "You look like your brother," and I'm like, "Okay." And you know how you don't, like, I don't see family resemblance, but as long as it's not an iguana. We don't have iguanas here, unfortunately, for me, personally. Ryan, I got you for a Kia. Tom, gotcha. Iguanas suck. Well, yeah, because you have to live with them. Tina, gotcha. All right, I've got one. We got 7 more. If anyone wants. Discount Diet Kias. Yeah, we have chameleons. Yeah, Becca's right. We have chameleons. We have geckos. We have a couple different chameleons and a couple different geckos. So, all right. Well, the sun's hitting me pretty hard now. So, why don't we meet back here? So I'm going to do 9 a.m. tomorrow, and we're just going to go long because Neil's still on his fabulous, amazing vacation, which looks like so much fun. So we won't run into his time slot. And so that's 11 o'clock on the West Coast and 12:01 on the East Coast. Wait, 12, 1, 2 on the East Coast. Okay, thank you. Are you cool with saying hi?
I tell them if they come back tomorrow, I will.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
You get to see my brother if you come back tomorrow. It's good stuff. Until then, he shall remain a mystery, wrapped in a riddle, surrounded by an enigma, with a crunchy peanut butter shell. All right. Yeah, whatever you, right, Todd? Good one. Whatever you don't buy now will show up in your Grower's Choice box. I'm just kidding. But I'm not, but I am. All right, so tomorrow, got you. Tom wants 2 Kias. Cindy, I got you. All right, good. Tom is going to get a second Kia. And then Cindy Rasmussen. All right, got you guys. Cool. All right, and I'll put some new stuff up tonight. Look at the pre-sale list or the leftover list in between today and tomorrow. I'll pin it to the top once it's ready. Grab some of those because then I don't have to, trot them all out tomorrow, okay? We're going to do rapid fire, quick stuff tomorrow. Less talking, more selling. I don't know. Was it coffees for closers? Okay, guys. So thank you for joining me on my very first simultaneous Facebook, YouTube broadcast. Solo. All by my big old self. And I appreciate all your patience. And this is my happy dance. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. And I love each and every one of you.